let's start the show.
Tales from the Shit.
TFTS, episode 88, with your head pooper in command, Josh Jack. Educational show about something nasty we all do. You ain't pooping, you ain't living. Life goes on, poop goes on. And when you were born, your mother shot you out like you were a giant poop. Hey folks, it's been pretty much a month, and we got 2 poop articles. I could have had 3 if I would have found it, but I lost one. It was about poop though, so show about something. Okay, so the audio sounds good. You gotta check that audio, folks. Live stream is all about that audio. Like I said, 2 poop articles and a bunch of gross poop topics and all that jazz. The poop line is open, but most people don't call the poop lines. This show is random, whatever. So let's get to the first poop article. Man becomes paralyzed after sitting on the toilet while using his phone for 30 minutes. For all you people out there who like to scroll your phone while you're pooping, I think almost everybody does that. That's why most phones have fecal matter on them. So pretty much, a man reportedly became paralyzed after sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes while using his phone. Prolonged sitting in a flexed lumbar position can reduce spinal cord perfusion and complex critical nerves. In this case, the extended duration likely triggered spinal ischemia or acute nerve compression, potentially leading to something called Caldequina syndrome. This incident highlights the systological risks of modern habits. Extended toilet use with poor posture can impair nerve function and blood flow. All right. So there you go. A guy got paralyzed from the waist down, folks. You got to be careful when you're on the bowl scrolling that phone. All right. And the second poop article. So the poop article I couldn't find. This didn't really do a poop. A guy was driving with his wife, and he had the poop. And he pulled over to the side of the road, and I think a guy robbed a woman. And I think he tried to defend her, and he got shot to death. Now, that doesn't do a poop, but in this article, kind of doesn't have anything to do with poop, but it's fart-related, so we're going to do it. You got to see this white guy. He looks like, he's got a beard. He looks, I don't know, he looks like the guy that's in Cobra Kai that plays Stingray. Assistant teacher arrested for allegedly stinking up his school with fart spray. Authorities say the spray cost $55,000 in damages and sickened students. I remember when I was a kid, we had fart spray, but it was cheap and it didn't work. But this guy must have got some good one. A 32-year-old South Carolina assistant teacher has been arrested on spraying his school with a substance that smells like poop, sickening his students, causing $55,000. Alexander Paul Robertson Lewis, that's a big name, allegedly dispensed the substance at West Florence High School in South Carolina over a nearly a month span, leaving school officials mystified, that's a good word, as the origin of the foul odor. Lewis allegedly stored a spray designed to intimidate fecal odor from an online distributor, according to the sheriff's office. You gotta love this show, folks. Mark with the Buffet guys here, everybody. One of the head poopers of this channel. Investigators allege that Lewis used the spray on multiple occasions over the time. Disruption of the school. They had to be black kids. But white kids are assholes too. All kids can be assholes, but children required medical attention. Required the school to expenditure over $55,000 in expedition. He's not interested in making a comment at this time. What's the guy going to say? Lawrence was arrested on Friday with charges of disturbing schools and malicious injury to property of over $10,000. So somebody needs to bail him out. $9,000, that's all it takes, folks. Costanza spray, yeah. All right, now we got some poop topics. Now, you guys know I eat steak and eggs almost every day. I would say 4 or 5 times a week, not every day. So most of these have to do with that. A day after the last show, I had a Wawa turkey hoagie for lunch. Then for dinner, I was hanging out with a friend. I had the worst Chinese food ever. It was a local place. I had bourbon chicken, which was dry as my ass, with 2 egg rolls. I pooped over at a friend's house, and there was a little bit of blood in a poop ball. Then we're not done here, folks. Then the next day, I pooped out a good-sized log. Then another poop after lunch, and that's when I had my steak, eggs, and broccoli. Another poop. It was a big, muddy, dark dump around 5 p.m. So this show is just it's getting out of line, you know. But yeah, that Chinese food was disgusting. It was no Panda Express. I had steak, eggs early. This must have been a Saturday. Then after a comedy show, I had a double spicy smash burger. The next morning, my stomach was hurting, and I took a dump right before I went to the park. And then at one point, I was going to go to the park. I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it. But I held it in. I don't know how I made it. Then, for lunch, I had a chicken cheesesteak. And then I took a big poop afterwards. So yeah, almost every topic I have is steak, eggs, and broccoli. Not every day. I had steak, eggs, and broccoli for lunch. When I was leaving around 6, I took a poop, but I had to push hard and nothing came out. Then I ate a whole Chickies and Pete's pizza with Marco the buffet guy at Parks. I ran back to the casino after he left. It was a big parking lot. It was a 5-minute walk, and I pooped next to someone in the stall. It was gross. Then afterwards, I was hanging out with a friend in the area, and I pooped at their house. So, man. I had KFC for lunch, 4 pieces of chicken with mashed gravy, mac and cheese. Then for dinner, I went to this place called the Sky of Fire with Willie Fritz. And we had Tuscan wings. We shared a pizza. We shared a pasta bowl with meatballs. The next afternoon, after my steak and eggs, I took a big, light brown, meaty-looking dump. So I remember that night. It was a lot of carbs. The food was still pricey, but I ate a steak with 6 eggs. Then at night, I had 10 jumbo wings with blue cheese and a little bit of hot sauce. The next morning, a smaller steak with 5 eggs and broccoli. And later, some beet juice. Wait a minute, I'm lost where I took a poop in the morning after lunch and another poop. Then I took 2 more purple diarrhea dumps. So that was 5 dumps in one day, everybody. 5 poops in one day. One Sunday night, I had Panda Express with orange chicken and chicken teriyaki. The next afternoon, steak, eggs, and broccoli. I was at Planet Fitness on the treadmill for about 49 minutes. The back of my underwear was sucking up my ass, and I had to poop. No one was in the stalls, and I took a big steamy poop in the bathroom stall, and then I went back to the workout. So I think that was the first time I took a poop in Planet Fitness in years. Usually I never have to poop when I'm working out, but something just got to me. I had steak, eggs, and broccoli for lunch. Then for dinner, went to Chili's and had chips and salsa, fries, and a big bacon burger. The next morning, I took a big long dump with snakes. In the afternoon, a weird soup club dump, and then the one on top was shaped like the burger. Oh boy. We're almost done here. I had steak and eggs Saturday morning, a little turkey sandwich for lunch, and then went to Applebee's with Marco the buffet guy. This was just this past Saturday. This is all I have. And we had some appetizers. We shared some nachos. I had these little boneless wings, chicken quesadillas, something else I would have forgot. He left, and then this is the second time in a row after he left, I went back inside the poop, folks. I had to poop at the Applebee's. Luckily, nobody was in there. It was like 10:30 at night. They closed at 11. I took the big stall, and yeah, that's it for the show, folks. You guys can see I've been eating steak, eggs, and broccoli at least 4 or 5 times a week. I've been pooping less, but I've been taking bigger poops. And the next show is going to be around Halloween. It's going to be not a special show, but it's going to be a spooky, poopy show in another 4 weeks or so. So that's it for the show.
Tales from the shit.
That's it, folks. Keep on pooping. Keep on living. I'll see you guys. Take care. And remember, if you're not pooping, you're dying. Go to the doctor. Go to the hospital. And I'll see you guys in about another month. The show's on iTunes. Look for it. Write a bad review. Write a poopy review. And that's it. Goodbye. Good night. We're out of here.